ladies, gentlemen, and the rest of you, I come bearing great news. I logged on today, checked my second account, and what do you know? I got the shipping option. You guys have been asking me for months now, it feels like. Actually, it's been 2 months. What happened to your second account, bro? What happened with that? You haven't been talking about it. It's because I gave up on it, kind of, and I interact with it every once in a while, but I just went online to check randomly. And this sweet, I can ship now. It's asking me to set up shipping. So, now, what does this mean? Why is this good? Okay. I dropship from my personal account right now, which I don't really want to do. There's not an issue with it. It's set up. I make money on it. But it'd be a lot better if I didn't have to use my personal account, especially if somebody wants to complain to me or whatever. It also, if I'm not using my personal account, it lets me make videos a lot easier because I don't have to blur everything out because just privacy, I guess. Anyway. It's just all around better, and now if one gets shut down, I have the other one to fall back on. Okay. The only issue, before I get into everything I did to maybe influence the fact that I got the shipping option, even if it has nothing to do with me, I'm just going to tell you what I did do just in case it did affect it. But before I get to that, what's next? Like, now that I have the shipping option, now what? You know, there's a lot of questions. You know, you've already entered your social security number on one account. Well, when you hit $600 on the new one, can you just enter your social again? I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out and let you know. As soon as I get $600, I'm going to pop the same exact social that I put in the other one onto this new one. Who knows? Both accounts might get shut down. One of them might get denied. It might just let me continue forward. I have a suspicion that either Facebook's going to be like, what the hell are you trying to do? And just shut me down. Or they really don't care and it's just for tax purposes because they got to collect tax information. And I might get two 299s for separate account numbers for all I know. So, I don't know. And I also just wonder if Facebook just kind of, since they partner with PayPal, if really PayPal just, you set up in these little PayPal accounts you don't ever see that Facebook has you assigned to, and now you have two socials. So we're going to see if that flags any systems. It totally could. But I'll let you know as soon as I hit that, and I'll make a video about it. But in the meantime, for those of you who want to do a second account, or just want to know, like, okay, what did you do? How long did it take? I'm just going to tell you the exact stuff. Before we do that, if you haven't already, please like the video. It helps me out a lot. And if you're new here and you're not already subscribed, I would invite you to subscribe. I'd love it for you to. That way you get notified when I do make videos like this. And I do a live video once or twice a week. They're usually between an hour to 2 hours long. And that's just a great way for you to ask questions on the spot. You don't have to ask dropshipping questions. You can ask just anything if you want. You can just talk to me. I don't care. But we kind of have some fun in those. So that lets you notify when I do those. Okay. When did I even set up the second account? Well, I set this up on February 12th, 2021. I started a new account, and I just noticed I was writing down notes so that I could like glance at reference stuff so you wouldn't have to see me like look stuff up as I thought of it. And I realized that today's April 12th, which means exactly 2 months after I started the other account, I have shipping. So without even any of the other details, it's either a coincidence or that's just how long it takes Facebook to tell, you know, they just put a guideline in there that says, yo, people aren't getting the shipping option for 2 months after they start their account, basically, just to prevent fraud and scams and stuff like that. They don't want people just making thousands and thousands of accounts and just, I guess, selling them or doing whatever weird, crappy stuff everybody does. So, I have a hiccup or something. Okay. So exactly 2 months to the day. I don't know, man. Hope it's not just a coincidence. But either way, what did I do? When I set up my account, I uploaded 7 photos. They're actually photos of me. One of them isn't. One of them's from like Disney World when I went. But actual account that I wanted to actually try to use, I uploaded a cover photo. I put my birthday in there. I made it seem as if I'm a real person, because I am. I'm just setting up another account. They are pictures of me. I put my own information in, just like my duplicate, my original account. I didn't try to like create a fake one. I joined groups. I interacted with posts from things that I actually like. For the first little bit, you saw me make some videos when I first started this. And, I did that for a little while, and then I kind of stopped. I stopped liking posts and stuff. Really, the only thing I even use this account for now is for the Facebook group that I always talk about in my videos. So, also, right now, if you're watching, in the description, there's a Facebook group that we just passed 700 users now, or 700 members. And that's a great place to ask questions. If somebody has an answer, they usually will answer you in there. But when I interact with that Facebook group, that's the account that I'm talking about right now. It was actually my second account. So, and that way you guys can add me on it if you want. It's not a big deal. And I can talk to you back and forth. So I interact with the Facebook group a decent amount, and I post in the Facebook group with that account. So that's kind of been the gist of my activity for the last month or so. What else did I do? I just maybe last week I updated. I was sitting there like, man, how do I still not have shipping? And I went into the Facebook Pay section in the settings, and I found that, and I was like, ooh, I bet if I put banking information in Facebook Pay, it's just another thing that tells Facebook that I'm real and that I mean to use this account for purposes other than just on the surface details, liking posts and stuff. So I updated that. Nothing happened right away. Nothing even happened within 3 days or so. So I just kind of was like, I guess that didn't help me. Or maybe it took exactly this long, and now it's like, maybe it did help. So I updated Facebook Pay information. It didn't ask me to do this anywhere. I just proactively went in. So you could try that. Also, what else did I do? I listed a Blu-ray that I had. It was something like Harry Potter Blu-ray I had it in a stack of stuff from when I was actually selling things locally on my other account. It hadn't sold yet, so I just listed it, and I don't know, last month, I believe, sometime in March, some person in town actually bought it, and I met them at like a Brahms or something close to me, and we did an actual transaction. She paid me through Venmo because you can't do stuff like that through Facebook, but I requested her to rate me on Facebook, which she did. So I got a real rating from another user that's active, which is great. And I was able to mark as sold. And when she gave me the rating, she had to mark that she had indeed paid me, and we did a transaction. So Facebook got confirmation that a real transaction took place. Way before that, when I started my account, one of you reached out, and we actually did. So I with another Facebook user who's also a dropshipper, we set up fake, like we basically posted a fake listing, changed our locations to their location, searched their items, and then had a conversation about meeting each other, buying our items, and then the other person marked them as sold. So we kind of were like trying to trick the system to say that we got a sale. I was able to rate his transaction, but he wasn't able to rate mine, or vice versa. I can't remember. But either way, we did kind of like a fake thing where we acted as if we met each other through Messenger and then bought the thing, I guess. So that's a thing that you can do. I don't know if that actually helped or not. I did list other items on there, and then after about a week or so, I would just go in and hit mark as sold. And it's like, did you sell it on Facebook? I just said yes. So that Facebook's like, ooh, this guy's selling stuff on here as a real person. Don't know if that actually matters because there was no Messenger things tied to it, so they might not believe it. But yeah, what else? That's pretty much what I did. I did that, and I kind of haven't, like I said, done much else with it. So I kind of gave up on it, but every once in a while I check it, and sure enough, I went to check it today. Love it. I love it. Now I get to actually make videos with this second account, test things on it that I can help you guys with even more, hopefully, and yeah, possibly drop ship from 2 accounts, or I'm probably going to just shift completely to this new account if I can. Again, I'll know more once it asks me for, tax information. So I want to get things listed on this account today so that I can make as many sales as possible, get to that threshold as quickly as possible so that I can update you, because a lot of you have questions about that. For those of you watching right now, as of right now, the last I checked, which was just the other day, you cannot upload like tax IDs from businesses or EINs or anything like that. You can only use a social security number or an ITIN, which I think is an international travel identification number or something. I can't remember what it is, but it's basically if you're from out of the USA and you're living here and you have like an international social, I guess. I don't know the details of it. I just know that that's the gist of what it is, I think. But those are the only two things you can have right now to enter in. So I'm just going to enter my social again that I already have on another account, and we'll kind of see how that goes. In the meantime, I'm repeating myself now. I'll list some things, get there as quickly as possible. Feel free to ask me questions. Comment on this video if you've gotten a second account, how long it took you. If you're just still trying to get a second account and that you're just, you know, follow along with me, I'll continue to make new videos on this second account as things develop. So quick video, not too much going on. Soon I'll make another video probably right after this that I'll release tomorrow that shows me setting up the shipping option for people and going through that process for people who like really need instructions from the beginning. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.